This tip is a little unusual as it doesn't offer a way of doing something specific, but more some pointers to help answer a query. What errors can a LabVIEW VI or function raise? The simple answer is there's no documentation, so it isn't possible to know. LabVIEW probably has thousands of errors that it can raise across multiple functions and VIs. It is possible to get some potential idea though, and a little investigation or thought might provide an answer. So here's a simple VI with a formatting to string function. Perhaps I'm interested in clearing out an error related to failing to format because an invalid value has been passed in. What code might that be? It may be possible to at least make a reasonable guess. The clear errors function actually wants the error code. Actually wants an error code, and 0, obviously, you could clear everything, but that might not be of much use. What is possible though is to drop an error ring onto the block diagram, and when you open that up you can see all the categories of errors that are possible. So you could pick what would look like an appropriate category for the type of error that you're interested in. I mean, looking at LabVIEW, for example, you could look down and there's one or more arguments are invalid. I mean, that seems to fit the scenario I outlined about ignoring errors where it failed to format because of an invalid parameter. So you could actually hook up this error code here to the function. Another use for an error ring is if you were creating your own VI and you were deciding that actually I need to raise an error for this specific scenario, and I'm just going to use a standard LabVIEW error. I don't need to start keeping track of my own error codes and what they mean and documenting that. We can select an error code here. So let's go back to the one we just mentioned. This will actually create the error cluster for you, and you can wire that to your error out. It's not obvious in terms of LabVIEW the overall gamut of errors that are available, but that error ring is quite useful in looking at the potential errors and actually selecting your own from that set.